Before I make the 911 call, I'm gonna let you know who this guy is and why he is retaliating in the way that he is. I've been going to Susan. She was gonna, well, we've had a lot of hit and miss issues because of her phone issues, similar to James Roberts' issues with the phone. It's just impossible to hear him. I let James Roberts hear him in one of my recordings today, so he understands fully now. I'm going to read this part. He claimed it happened on 8/21/23. This situation happened on 8/29/23. I've got the recording with her in her own words. Here he types, Tillamook, Oregon. He called me a dirty old man and told old people that I am a dirty old man who is stalking him, and the old lady said she believes everything he said to destroy my character. He has been doing this every day for the last 2 weeks. James Murphy stalked me from Hood River. Logan and Shayna speak about him. That old lady that he's talking about, that's Susan, and that happened right before he walked down there to get this. He literally went from talking to Susan to going down and getting this piece of paper, getting it signed immediately. And of course, my predators, the sheriff's department, law enforcement here in Tillamook, were more than glad to fucking help. Now Susan is fucking missing. She hasn't messaged me. She hasn't called in 5 days. The day after she went into the DA's office with me to the county court first, and they sent us upstairs to the DA's office. The DA's office gave us the victim's rights advocate lady instead of somebody from the DA's office. We spoke with the victim's rights advocate lady in the basement. I didn't get good reception. I'm trying to find the video right now, and I haven't been able to find it. I've been looking for it. I've been trying to find it. Susan went in with me to try to turn in the corruption here in Tillamook and to try to turn in James Murphy, and she stood up to him, so he knows what she looks like. The DA lady, she knows what Susan looks like. Her friend Lisa knows what Susan looks like. The staff at the library know what Susan looks like. The folks at the senior center, they know who Susan is. The people at Helping Hands know who Susan is. They all know who Susan is. This old man has been running around. His name is James Murphy. His phone number, he types here. See, straight up slander. He typed that I was in jail for murder. I've never been to jail for murder. I've been in jail and prison for turning in child molesters and child beaters and rapists. But I have never, ever been to jail for murder or prison for that matter. He typed, I'm worried that people are believing the things that he is saying about me and that they are going to come and hurt me. See, that's the thing. People do come and hurt me. And I get treated like I'm making it up. Like I'm making up. The judges will literally assist any of my predators based on reputation because of Officer Waylon Lolatai. Because of predators like Ted Bollinger. I've never been to jail for murder. All he has to do is slander my name and he magically wins. His name is James Murphy. I had to find out who he was because I got served papers. I couldn't serve him papers because I didn't have his name. Police spoke with him repeatedly and did not get his name. This is his phone number, 541-399-0656. James Murphy has been doing this over and over and over again since Hood River.
Alright.
This is a video about it. This is from 8 days ago.
Well, let's call him up.
His vehicle make and model and license plate number is, hold on a second, Toyota Dolphin RV number HD44648, Oregon. He had a different plate before, and I told Officer Martinez the plate number. I also have the recording on my iPads. I have the recordings of his old license plates and the proof that I went to the police department here in Tillamook last year about this man. I told them last year about how scary this man was, how he stalked me here all the way from Hood River, how he stopped everywhere that I went. I had no service through Tillamook National Forest. There was no way to call 911. When I got to Hood River and I did try to stop and get a hold of someone and try to get help, I got blown off, and I've been blown off by everybody that I told about this man since I got here. That includes Krista, who works at the Starbucks, and her sister Miriam, and also her mother Eileen, who works at the First Christian Church. Miriam also works at the Safeway Starbucks, and also so does her sister Mary, and I've tried to tell them all about this. Now, it's very, very difficult because there's also the situation with Robert Farnsworth that I was having James talk about. And also there's multiple situations where Jason Scudder and Jared Scudder and Scott Scudder have spoken about many of these situations on my channel, including Dallas Palmer. He's also spoken up, but we have not been able to coordinate and have them go in with me to make sure that the cops take it seriously, so they keep talking over me. Please help. Please fucking help me, please. I mean, I should have called this in right away when she didn't get back to me, but it happens so often that there's these issues. Let me find the name of this video. It's called Having to Call the Cops on the Cops. Stalker James Murphy, Toyota Dolphin, RV number HD44648, Oregon. This is from August 30th. This is from the day before she went missing. From 5 days ago. This is when the last message that I got from her. This is the day after we went to the DA's office. The lady that we spoke with there, she should have a record. She should have done her job and kept a record. She should have written down, and I do believe that she did write down the number of Susan. Susan does actually exist. Let's see, phone issues, missed call from Susan and Eileen the Predator, Tillamook, Oregon. That's the thing, is that instead of helping to turn these situations in, these people all played stupid and told me they didn't know what their jobs were, that they didn't take any mandated reporter training. They're putting people's lives at fucking risk by doing this, Jesus fucking Christ. They're making me go fucking public with this. There's one from 4 weeks ago. Susan showed up, read the messages between Natalie and I, and listened to the...
Susan showed up today. We looked at
Listen
a little
to
bit
the...
of had the messages
Listen to
between
the
Natalie.
messages between Natalie and I, and listen to
She
Marcia
also got me
Estrada
some
video.
dinner tonight, which is nice. There's a...
Um, a lot in here about Susan and her being sober and the abuse that I'm taking and that stalker James Murphy and trying to turn him in since I got here and trying to show her the evidence of it. And I got to show her the evidence from my mental health worker, including the paperwork. It shows that I'm not schizophrenic. I am overwhelmed. I am scared shitless and I cannot function because of it. Nobody has done anything to help stop these predators, so they continue to this day. I scream at the top of my lungs and I act like a fool, so to speak, because that is the only thing that seems to work to get listened to. James Murphy does know what Susan looks like because she confronted him, and I'm finding the video. I'm finding it right now. It's called Susan Encountered My Stalker from the Hood River. This is from 8 days ago. It's called, give me a second. Susan encountered my stalker from Hood River, getting her words recorded here in Tillamook. 20 views, August 29th, 2023. I'm going to take it back to the beginning, that way you can hear it.
She could tell her story. Hello. Hey, Susan. Yeah? All right, I've got it so that it's able to record now, so you can go ahead and tell the story again. Okay, yeah, I called you a few minutes ago to tell you that the stalker that you have from Hood River came into the parking lot at the library, and as soon as he saw your car, he sat there and started honking, and then he saw me standing there watching him, so then he turned the corner a little bit and was going over to park, and I told him he was wasting his time because you weren't in your car, and then he pulled up and asked me what Sean had told me about him, and I said everything that I believe is true, and that you are stalking him, and then I came into the library, and when I was leaving, he came in, and he said that, he's talking about you too, and I said, yes, I know he is, I watch his videos, and then I walked out the door, and he went into talk to the librarian, and that was the end of it, and he came back, got in his motorhome, or his camper thingy, whatever it is, and drove out, and that was it. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that shows, like I was saying, he has been stalking my channel, the fact that he knew who you were, and, obviously with me not actually recording you on my channel, it's just... Yeah, he didn't know me until he saw me watching, and he probably was thinking, oh, I need to...
Well, here's the thing, on my YouTube channel, Susan was the only person who was actually listening to me enough to know any of these details. She's the only one who cared enough to actually pay attention to it. None of these other people that I went to, none of them paid any attention. The Dolphin RV that I told him about, Monica at Tides of Change is a witness to this situation as well, and so is Officer Martinez of Tillamook Police Department. Okay, I went to them last year. I have it recorded on my iPad. The thing is that I have to call 911, and they're only going to be willing to send out Tillamook Police Department. That's the only people they're going to be willing to send out. If something has happened to Susan, Tillamook Police Department has just as much chance of being involved in it as James Murphy. Also, a lot of these kids that got busted being racists here in the parking lot have just as much to gain from any harm against her, and they have engaged in gang activity against me, including holding a little mini KKK rally here in the Tillamook Sporting Goods parking lot. That's recorded as well. I've posted up evidence of these events. Literally, the events themselves are recorded on my channel and posted up on the Tillamook Sheriff's Department site on Facebook.
Move this over because I don't know who she is, but I've been honking, and acting a little weird. Of course, and then he smiled, that smile that Curves used. I'm sorry. I grew up with them. I know what they look like, and he had that.
We all know them. We all know that smile. That ha, you can't do anything smile. That I'm going to try to sweet talk you smile. I'm going to try to talk your boyfriend and run errands and leaving you for collateral. I'll send him with my money and say, you got to leave your girlfriend here with me, and you can... God damn it. You needed to listen to Logan and Shayna.
Smile. Yo. And that's the thing about Logan and Shayna, the recording with them. I think I sent you that. I'm not sure if I did. I saw that. And so Enable. Same guy.
So she did see it. All these other people told me if I send it to them, and they don't understand how much effort it takes, how hard it is for me to do that, just to get that 1 hour in that room where I can try to do what they're asking me to do, or hopefully I'm not too completely overwhelmed to function and having to go for a walk. Too scared that I'm not going to be allowed the time that it takes to turn these people in, to fill out the paperwork, to make the calls. And I'll have to try it again tomorrow and try again tomorrow and the next day and the next day. And it may take me 2 or 3 days to be able to ferry my stuff back into the library. Susan was trying to help me to turn in the corruption. I got to try to turn this into the police department. God damn it, what the fuck?
Her story, so, and even if I hadn't seen that today, I would have believed anything that you said about him, because I was watching him at Safeway when he's out there begging for money, and he actually, you can see it.
Yes, ma'am. We should let her elaborate on that, but she's not here to elaborate on that. And I shouldn't have said yes, ma'am, and started talking. I should have asked her more. I should have said, could you elaborate on that? Because
there was a couple of people over there that had some not so nice things to say, but for the most part, he wasn't doing anything illegal over there, so that's part of the reason nobody did anything. But I did let people know that he's been stalking me since Hood River. The police have been notified, at least.
I let Candy know at the Safeway. I did actually eventually let Cynthia know. I didn't. I went to people for help. I went to people for help. I went to people for help with this man. I went to people for help. Go fucking find Susan, god damn it, and make sure she's okay. God damn it. I gotta turn this into corrupt cops who have just as much motive for shutting her up as James fucking Murphy. God damn it. Any one of their friends at these other services who have blown me around and played fucking stupid, they also have motive. Like, you guys fucking have no idea. It's been 5 fucking days. And I've been trying to tell myself it's alright. She's gonna show up. She's alright. I was gonna go talk to her friend Linda. And I saw a couple of vans. The first day, like, Linda's van was parked next to me, and I was going to talk to her as soon as I saw her, and I didn't see her. And then I was still waiting on Susan, because sometimes she has phone problems, and I was just trying to wait and be patient. And I was just having to hope that nothing happened. And it's been 5 days, and also Linda's vehicle hasn't been over there. I mean, all their motives are on my fucking channel, and it could be any of them. Let's hope she's alright, but it's been 5 days. when you try to turn in police corruption, especially like Ray Rao was arrested, and he was the sheriff when I first started trying to turn these pieces of shit in, and nobody would sign off on it. Nobody would do their job about the abuse by the sheriff's department here or the police department. The police department, I just got sent around in circles with them playing head games about who it is that I'm supposed to turn it in to while I'm getting fucking bullied by Officer Loffman at the hospital. When I tried to turn in Officer Loffman, and I told him that he was one of the officers I was trying to turn in. I mean, yeah, he fucking was nice to me, but he blew me off nicely. I gave him good marks because he did his job. He fucking blazing colors at being nice about blowing me off and not collecting any evidence or trying to talk to any witnesses. I got recordings with Molly, and I got recordings with Tom. I got recordings with all of the Scudders. I have recordings with Dallas Palmer. I posted their numbers up so that somebody would, for the love of God, fucking call them and fucking help. Understand that it is betrayal of the public trust by these officers and these agencies that has been the issue this entire time. They don't care who hurts me. I'm a hobo. If I try telling on them, they'll just slander me to the hospitals or the courts. No fucking problem. They'll slander me to my immediate friends and family. Anybody who is associating with me, they'll just slander the fuck out of me. And nobody listens. Multiple people in this town were lied to by officers here in order to try to justify their crimes, in order to deter people from helping me, including telling people that I killed people, that I was wanted for murder, that I was wanted for killing people. And Tillamook PD, they did the same thing when I got here. The same fucking thing. As soon as they realized I was trying to turn them in, right after the first Molly situation with Officer Lotham and Officer Trent Olson. Yeah, I was sarcastic as fuck. Gave him the highest rating that I'd given of any officer who ever blew smoke up my ass. He's a fucking smooth goddamn criminal. James Murphy thinks he's smooth too. No, you guys fucked with the wrong motherfucker, you pieces of shit. You go and find Katie and David Saltzman, and you go fucking find Susan. You get a hold of the DA's office and you talk to that lady who Miss Susan went in and talked to me with, and you get her name. You get those cameras from that fucking place, and you get Susan's picture, and you find out where the fuck she is, goddammit. Because you know what? My predator has a hell of a head start on you. He knows what she fucking looks like, and she fucking confronted him. She called me 8 days ago about this. On the 28th, he claimed that incident happened on the 21st. It did not. It did not. He lied about that incident. He changed his plates since the last time that I saw him way the hell back in the day. And I've been recording that. I got his new plate numbers and I posted them up for you, god damn it. He thought he was smooth changing his plates. This is why I have to record publicly. I have to be afraid that the corruption here in Tillamook, if I turn off the cameras, it's gonna come to hurt me. If I call 911, I gotta worry about being arrested and having everything taken and stolen. And then all of these predators go free, including James Murphy. Because not a goddamn one of you does anything except watch for entertainment. Like it's a fucking sitcom. I'm afraid to call the fucking cops, goddammit. I'm afraid to call 911. I got 21% battery. They're probably going to bully me for not having all of the information that I need in order to show them a picture of her. I can't do much more than let them listen to the sound of her own voice. All right, so um um let me see, where the hell is my pepper spray? All right, I got my paperwork right here and ready. Um, I guess we're gonna call this number. If it's an emergency, call 911. I did the wrong thing. I didn't call it in immediately, but that's because of the circumstances with Susan and how often it didn't come through and how often there was a phone issue with her phone sending it through and with her turning off her notifications because of her getting like uh they threatened to arrest me and all that when I call 911. This is not a non-emergency line. This is a situation where she has possibly been missing for 5 days and I didn't call it in soon enough. Oh. Um, Ah. 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 Ah, 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 ah. All right, first we're gonna show. Ah, ah. I wrote the number down. All right, so I gotta. Ah, ah, ah. Words, Sean. Words. Ah, ah.
Tillamook 911, what's the address of the emergency?
I'm at the Tillamook Sporting Goods parking lot.
Okay, and can I get your name and phone number, please?
Yes, you may, now that my phone number actually comes up on the caller ID. My name is Sean Schwartz.
Okay, and tell me exactly what happened.
All right, so there's a woman named Susan, and she was trying to help me turn in corruption by the Tillamook Police Department and Tillamook Sheriff's Department, as well as stalking by a man named James Murphy. We've been trying to meet up to get this done for months, and it just takes a lot of time. And in that time, Mr. Murphy has continued to stalk me. The day after she finally was able to make the time to go in with me to try to turn it in, the lady at the victim's advocacy agency with the DA's office, um, she she knows Susan's last name because Susan was there with me that day that we tried to turn it in. We were trying to turn in the corruption with the Tillamook Police Department and also the the rampant abuse by Mr. Murphy, as well as multiple situations that betrayed the trust.
Okay.
The thing is that the day after she tried to help me to turn that in, and it is recorded, she disappeared. She has not gotten a hold of me. She confronted my stalker. His name is James Murphy, so he knows what she looks like.
Okay, so the day after she tried to help you, you've not heard from her since?
I have not heard from her since. No, sir. She was able to get a hold of me just before 7 o'clock on September 1st, and there's been nothing since. I don't know who to be afraid of, whether to be more afraid to turn it in to the Tillamook Police Department or the Tillamook Sheriff's Department.
Sean, what is, so you say you don't know Susan's last name?
I don't know Susan's last name, but the lady with the victim's advocacy agency from the courthouse does know her name.
Okay, do we know where she lives?
No, sir, she's homeless. She lives in the Silver Sob. She's got a friend named Linda who has a white van. The guy who she was helping me to turn in, that she was trying to help me turn in, who stalked me here from Hood River, the guy that she confronted because he was honking at my
Okay.
horn and doing this stuff.
Sean, that's my next question. You said Mr. Murphy. What is his first name?
His name is James.
James Murphy. Do we know his date of birth or about how old he is?
Yes, sir, because the sheriff's department assisted him, and so did the judges here, in giving him a free protection order against me. I have it right here in front of me.
Okay, can I get that name, please?
Yes, sir. His name is James Murphy.
I'm sorry, his date of
I'm looking for his date of birth right now. It is. There's a lot of papers here. Let me flip through them. Okay.
Okay.
Um, it's. Let me see it. There's a lot of pages here, sir. It's a lot to go through. I'm still flipping through pages and looking. I had to find out his name from the protection order here. I've got people who bully me over this stuff all the time. I've been forced to record everything live on my YouTube channel because of the corruption and the bullying by law enforcement and by people like Mr. Murphy.
Okay.
I'm looking for it.
Do we know where he lives?
He's homeless. He lives in an RV. It's a Toyota Dolphin. The Toyota Dolphin is the make and model. The
Okay. Do we know where that RV is now?
Do what?
Do we know where he's staying with that RV?
No, sir, I don't.
And when was the last time you had contact with him?
I saw him drive by a couple of days ago, but since the paperwork, he has not come and harassed me. But the thing is that he filed this petition. You can find the information from in his birthday. It doesn't say his birthday on the protection order, but I can give you the protection order information, and that should be. Oh, it says age 69, ethnicity white. It doesn't have his birthday on here.
Okay, that's okay. So Susan, how old is Susan?
Susan is, I believe, 63. I believe.
Okay, and then I know you said she was transient. Where was the area that she was last staying?
I don't know. I've never gone to where she lives.
Okay. All right, so Sean,
I have Mr. Murphy's license plate number, however.
okay, that's okay. I don't need that. So, Sean, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this information over to one of my officers. I'm going to have them start by giving you a phone call. It might come in on a blocked, private, or unknown number.
That's the one that my stalkers are calling me from. They may possibly call me over and over and over again, so that I won't know which number to answer, sir.
Okay, well, we're going to get this information over to him. Is there somewhere that he can meet you instead?
I am not moving anywhere. I am right here in the Tillamook Sporting Goods parking lot, in between the taqueria, Mexican food cart. I am a Honda Civic. That all of the cops here know my vehicle. I'm trying to turn all of them in. I've had many altercations and situations with them where they've taken part in committing felonies against me. They know exactly who I am. Susan was trying to turn in corruption against them with me, so I'm just as afraid to turn it into them, because it's a scary situation, sir.
All right. So I'm going to get this information over to my officer and have them contact you as soon as they can, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Bye.
All right. See, I always want to know all this information about my stalkers that I don't have. How am I supposed to know the names of all of my stalkers? That's the thing my friends don't understand when they're angry, that they're recorded on my YouTube channel, telling me things that they never once tried to turn into the police. The ones that claim that they did try to turn it into the police, they did so alone and saved no evidence of it, so it's just hearsay unless they say it. I just have to believe their words, but I have to turn it in. It's enough of these head games, enough bodies have... This is not okay. Uh, uh, if they'd stop exploiting my disabilities and give me the rights of a victim. God fucking damn it. But they won't let me get that far because they're too busy exploiting my disabilities. People are fucking dead, for Christ's sake. Don't make me fucking go public, you pieces of shit. I told you, don't make me go public. Help me to turn it in, god damn it. When the crime happens, god damn it. All of these agencies have fucked around because when they wanted to fuck around and not do their jobs, I tried to turn them in. Yeah, they're willing to help out any fucking predator. Any fucking predator who says anything wrong about me. They're willing to believe anything that they're fucking told. Anything that they can use to justify not doing their goddamn jobs. Hood River started this shit with Logan and Shayna and James Murphy by lying to Logan and Shayna and James Murphy. They didn't have any incentive whatsoever to do anything about James Murphy. None. They're the ones who created the situation. They are the ones who created the situation by lying about me to try to get false reports. It's a common tactic. It almost got me assaulted in McDonald's and has almost got me killed because this is a common tactic among every police agency. Every single police agency will make your autistic child or an autistic adult who is alone into a target in order to make an easy bust. In order to enhance their prestige. In order to make themselves look good. In order to coax people into making false reports and false statements. Like Scott DaCosta did, running around and telling everybody that I was schizophrenic. Making sure that he gaslighted me all around town. This ain't the first KKK town I've been to. Now I have to stay here, so I have to pee in a cup. Obviously, I'm not some sort of sicko trying to point my tallywhacker at children. Obviously, I'm not pointing the camera at it. I'm covering up my windows and there's fog over all the rest of them. My back is to the one window that's open. Nobody can see my anything. Having to turn this shit into a crooked fucking police department. This is such fucking horse shit. Having to turn it in literally to the predators that I've been trying to turn in with Susan, and she hasn't had time, and we've mismatched so many times, and then her phone issues. My disabilities are going to be used again. I'm going to get talked over again. Please don't let them talk over me. Please don't let them talk over me. Don't tell me give it to God. Get off your ass, God damn it. Having to turn anything into Officer Lotham is scariest. I mean, that dude is the guy here who refused to do his job when it came to Molly, allowing Molly to terrorize myself and everyone else in this town for 6 more weeks. Repeatedly, I tried to turn her in. Repeatedly, she pulled that shit. And I'm not the only person that she did it to. I made call after call after call trying to turn this guy in. Tides of Change just wanted to do the whole housing thing, just like Nicole Vertner wanted to do today. The first part was fine. Yeah, we're trying to turn in corruption. All of these services are taking advantage of me, and yes, it does need to go to the state troopers, the state police, but they say it's not their job. They send me back to the local police. I have to turn in crimes that are committed against me to officers who have committed crimes against me and others. How much battery do I have left? 12%. God damn it, I gotta drive around in circles around the parking lot to make sure that my battery doesn't die, and they're not taking it seriously. Because they didn't take it seriously, I had to post it on the internet. They'll come and harm me and harass me over any little accusation. Because any accusation against me is good enough, isn't it? It's good enough to assume my guilt, not listen to me, blow me over, talk over me, disrespect me, raise your voice, yell at me, scream at me. Any intimidation tactic that you can use as an officer is good enough, isn't it? It's better than having to actually do your job. Like Cody Selhorst. When I talked to him for 3 hours about the abuse from Natalie Bollinger and the people in town who were abusing me, and he didn't write any of it down. He summed it up in one sentence. Typed that he'd talked to me for about 3.5 hours. That's what they call a police report in KKK territory. If something happened to her, like what happened to Natalie Bollinger, God forgive these cops. and the way that the news is going to tear them apart, because now I have the ability to record it and have been. Yeah, I have to start my car. There's 2 trucks pulling in right now. Backing up for their deliveries. I don't want to back into them when I back out. If the cop comes out here, I can show him the paperwork immediately. He can write down the case number. He can get all the shit, all the information that he needs about James Murphy. He's got General Mail as an address. How you gonna find him? He also obviously has more than one license plate. I'm gonna get out of my vehicle and I'm gonna illegally dump a cup of piss so that I don't end up drinking it on accident. God damn it, Jared Scudder, why didn't you answer? God damn it, Scott Scudder, why didn't you answer? God damn it, Jason Scudder, why didn't you answer? God damn it, Dallas Palmer, why didn't you answer? God damn it. God damn it. God fucking damn it. God damn it. Alright, there's an officer here. I called them, so I better open the door. Officer Sadler? There's a woman who is trying to help me to turn in police corruption in this town. And she went in with me to the victim's rights. She went with me to the courthouse to turn it in, to try to get help turning it in. She's been trying to help me with this for a little over a month. We just had problems meeting up. There's a guy named James Murphy who stalked me here from Hood River. Hood River Police Department lied to him. And I had the recording over that situation. They lied to James Murphy as well as Logan Bishop and another woman. Her name is Shayna. It's Logan Bishop's girlfriend. James Murphy has been stalking me ever since. He tried to assault me in McDonald's the day after the police lied to him to try to get them to make false statements. Well, the fact is I recorded the whole thing, so if they'd have made false statements, those officers would be going to jail and or prison. The problem is the day after Susan tried to help me by going in with me to turn in the corruption, against, and also the stalking by James Murphy. she disappeared. And here he claimed the situation happened on the 21st here. He typed Tillamook, Oregon. He called me a dirty old man and told people that I am a dirty old man who is stalking him. And the old lady said, he's talking about Susan, said she believes everything he said to destroy my character. He has been doing this every day for the last 2 years or 2 weeks. Sir, he's been stalking me for over a year and a half. And when I first got to this town, I tried to turn him in. I was tied to change with Monica and also Officer Martinez, and they went out of their way to be as dismissive as humanly possible. He claims that I was in jail for murder. I never was. He says he's worried that people are believing the things that I'm saying about him and that they're going to come and hurt him. People have been hurting me in this town since I got here.
Okay, so the call that I got had something to do about a welfare check on somebody?
I didn't say a welfare check. I said a missing person.
Okay, so what's going on with that?
Susan is missing. She's been missing since the day after she helped me to turn him and you guys in, or was trying to help me turn him and you guys in.
Okay, so who's Susan? Where does she live?
That's the thing about her being missing for 5 days, is that I'm trying to tell the dispatch, and now I'm trying to tell you that she lives in a silver sob. She's a homeless person, just like me. The people at Care know her. The people at Helping Hands know who she is. Her name is Susan. The thing is that she was helping me to turn my stalker in. This guy, James Murphy.
Okay, so what makes you think that she's missing?
Because she's missing. She was supposed to meet me the next day to continue helping to turn this in and helping to turn you guys in, and you're not taking this seriously.
Okay, well, I'm trying to figure out all the facts I can about Susan, where she might be.
Yes, sir. And where she might be is that I have to worry that you guys and or this Mr. James Murphy may have done something to her for helping me to turn it in.
Okay,
Retaliated
well,
against
to do with
her.
the police. We didn't do anything to her.
Sir, the fact that she was trying to assist me in turning you in professionally for corruption, absolutely, it does scare me, and it is a very scary thing for me having to turn it into you.
Well, do you think there's a place that I can check to see if she's at?
This isn't just a welfare check. No, sir, I don't. That's the thing, is that all of the places that I know that she would go, she hasn't been at any of them.
Do you have a phone number for her?
I do. I actually wrote it down preemptively because I knew you guys were going to come here. Also, I have. She was supposed to meet me on the first. See, I've got people typing at me because I had a meltdown over having to call a corrupt department to turn in a corrupt department to a corrupt department, or turn in a missing person to the corrupt department that she was trying to turn me into. And they wanted to make fun of me. They type making autistic retard noises, I see. Those autistic retard noises you make are funny as hell. Like, you don't take it seriously. They don't take it seriously. It's not a game. It's human lives. You know, if she ends up dead, just like Natalie Bollinger did, you guys are going to have a heyday getting eaten up by the news. All right. Unlike the Natalie Bollinger situation where I didn't have the ability to record my efforts, here I've recorded them for 11 months. And I recorded them in 7 months in Hood River trying to turn this man Murphy in.
Okay, well, I'm here trying to figure out and trying to help you about this missing person.
Yes, sir. And I'm telling you that she disappeared immediately after trying to help me to turn in James Murphy.
What's some information that you have that could help me try and find her?
Well, she went in with me to the courthouse and she spoke with the victim's rights advocacy lady with me. The victim's rights advocacy lady knows her last name, and that was 6 days ago.
Okay.
We'd been trying to turn this in.
Spoke to her was 6 days ago?
5 days ago.
5 days ago?
5 days ago, she called me at 6:54 in the morning because I was about the abuse by the sheriff's department and the police department and me attempting to make calls.
You spoke to her. Does she usually stay around here in Tillamook?
She does.
Okay. And she drives a silver Saab, S-A-A-B or something like that?
S-A-A-B, yes, sir. But the problem is, this is her phone number. The problem is that she's missing. She usually goes to the library like every single day. She is parked there. She is not parked there in this entire time.
And,
the things her
and is that the reason why you think that she's missing?
No, sir. It's because she tried to help me turn it in, and because she is missing. It's because of a whole bunch of reasons.
You tell me she's missing doesn't mean that she actually is. I need to figure out some way to shape or form to figure out what else is leading you to think that.
I'm telling you what is leading me to think that. We were trying to turn in you guys for corruption, and we were trying to turn in James Murphy for stalking. I've had to post it on the internet live so that I can prove that I'm making the efforts and that I'm not being taken seriously. Yes, I think her life is in danger, or I wouldn't have called 911. James Murphy is a dangerous man. I can play a recording with you from her right now with about the situation that he claimed happened on the 21st. No, it happened on the 29th, right before the judges gave him a free ride on this. All he had to do was make a claim, and they rushed it through free for this piece of shit. This is the man right here, Murphy. His name is James Murphy. That's what he looks like.
Okay.
Now this is Susan.
You could have farmed her?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He's the guy.
Where does he live?
He lives in that RV that I've been trying to tell y'all about since I was in Hood River and since I got here as well. He stalked me here from Hood River. I don't know. I'm not stalking him. I've been trying to stay away from him. He stalks me. He follows me places. The last time that I saw him was a couple of days ago. I saw him driving
south on the highway?
On 101 here, Main Street. Now, here's the piece of paper with Susan's number on it. She gave her first and last name to the lady at the victims advocacy place. The victims advocacy place wouldn't help us out because you guys didn't give a case number or write anything down. He didn't even try to investigate it. Here she is on the 29th, right after he came and she busted him stalking my vehicle thinking I was in it. He does this everywhere I go. It's all time and date stamped. That's why I do it on YouTube.
Hey, Susan.
Just answered my call.
Yeah. All right, I've got it so that it's able to record now, so you can go ahead and tell the story again. Okay, yeah, I called you a few minutes ago to tell you that the stalker that you have from Hood River came into the parking lot at the library, and as soon as he saw your car, he sat there and started honking.
So he knows what she looks like.
And then he saw me standing there watching him, so then he turned the corner a little bit and was going over to park. And I told him he was wasting his time because you weren't in your car.
She confronted him.
And then he pulled up and asked me what Sean had told me about him, and I said everything that I believe is true, and that you are stalking him. And then I came into the library, and when I was leaving, he came in, and he said that, you know, he's talking about you too. And I said, yes, I know he is. I watch his videos. And then I walked out the door, and he went into talk to the librarian. And that was the end of it. And he came back, got in his motorhome or his camper thingy, whatever it is, and drove out. And that was it. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that should.
He's not listening to it, so why am I even playing it?
All right, here's the stuff.
Was it her? Is she all right?
She didn't answer my call. Whoever it was answered the first time and then hung up on me, so I called the second time. I got a voicemail, so I left a voicemail because she might not answer because my number.
I've left a voicemail too. I've left several
so I told her to call
voicemails.
non-emergency dispatch if she.
Sir, this is a dangerous man. Okay, he's stalked me here from Hood River. You are not taking this seriously. All right.
How
Do you
am I
know?
not taking this
Do you know what a media heyday it was when
How am I
Natalie
not
Bonger
taking
got
this
her brains
seriously?
blown out?
How am I not taking this seriously?
She's been missing for 5 days.
Okay, I can't just find her in the blink of an eye. I'm taking the phone number that you just gave me. I tried to call her. I can drive around town. I can give the information to other officers. I have to do some more investigating or looking around for her. I can't just make her appear out of thin air.
I'm well aware of that, but you can do something about this Murphy feller, and you can get it out there and take it as a serious emergency.
What would you like me to do?
I'd like you to think of this as if this man, who is a dangerous stalker, who stalked me here from Hood River, who she tried to help me turn in.
Okay, so
who's
you have a restraining order against him?
I've been trying to get a restraining order against him since I was in Hood River. But Hood River, sir, I've been trying to get one since Hood River.
So it's a no.
Exactly, it's a no, because you guys won't help me. Because you guys blow me off like this every time I come to you.
We don't help with restraining orders. That's
Sir, it's not just please stop talking over me and changing my words and twisting it into something that ain't. All right, this guy has been stalking me since Hood River. I have tried to turn him into you guys repeatedly, over and over and over again. I've tried to turn this guy in to every service that you've sent me to because you guys won't do the job. Same as with Farmsworth. Same as with Molly. But you will come harass me about any one of those people. Y'all are crooked.
So I'm confused. You want to turn him in for stalking, right?
I've been trying to turn him in for stalking.
Okay.
But also the thing is, every attempt that I have made, every single one of them has been thwarted by pissant cops like you, who don't take it seriously. Sir, if she ends up dead because of you being a lazy shit, your ass is going to prison. Sadler, I want your card now.
You already have a card.
I want another one so that I can really.
No, I don't have to give you a card. I can give you my name, my DPS number. That's it.
Well, then give him now, right now, so that if she ends up dead because you're useless, because you're not taking it seriously.
Nope, I never once said I'm not taking it seriously. You're the one who's calling me names, and I'm trying to explain things to you.
I don't need you to talk down to me and mansplain it, all right? I'm not a retard. I understand. No, you are not taking it seriously. I'm telling you about a safety issue that is going on here, that her life is at risk from this man. No, you are talking over me. You are dismissing everything that I am telling you about how dangerous this man is.
No, in fact,
about how it has been 5 days since she disappeared.
Right, you've already told me that. I'm trying to ask what else I can do for you to help.
You can call it in and have them take me somewhere where I can go through this information and get everything that you need to stop this man from doing these things to me again and again and again.
Okay, so
it's not just...
What it sounds like is what you need is a stalking order, correct?
Sir, I am trying to tell you that her life is at risk and she's missing after trying to help me turn this man in. Okay. It's not just the stalking order. Yes, I need one of those. Yes, I tried to get one of those repeatedly. Your officers were not willing to do their jobs, and neither would Hood River officers. Do not lie to me. Do not lie to me.
I'm not lying.
You are lying to me because you were not there for those situations. You were not there when I spoke to Martinez about this man. So do not lie to me about what happened to situations that you were not there for.
That's a fair. So what my dispatch just told me is that Susan's on the phone right now and she's trying to get a hold of me.
Good.
So give me a second. I will speak.
Well, I can't hear what he's saying, so I don't know what kind of table talk he's using. On the bright side, he's, or she's not dead. Rick Anderson typed, "Hello, Sean." Hey. People don't understand how disappearing like that scares the living hell out of me. For Susan trying to make time, it's super difficult. She's been missing from there for 5 days. Hasn't answered her phone, hasn't answered a message, hasn't replied, hasn't let me know that she's okay.
All right, Sean. So I just got off the phone with her. She's not missing or endangered. She's safe, and she told me she gave her car away to somebody, and she told me she knows that she hasn't been in contact with you for 5-6 days, and she said that she's not gonna contact you. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I just know that she doesn't want to contact you. Is there anything else I can help you with tonight?
So she just gave her car away, didn't want to talk to me, and just vanished?
That's what she told me. That she gave her car away and she no longer wants to talk to you.
She's a witness to many situations. There's also the situation with Chris Stafford and the illegal firearm that he stole from Amanda's mom. A lot of other things that have gone on that you guys just blow off.
Is there anything else I can help you with, Sean?
You can get a hold of the state police and tell them they need to come investigate the corruption.
You can call the state police number.
I've tried. They make me go back to you to turn yourselves into yourselves.
Well, besides that, is there anything else you want me to do?
I have to be afraid to come to you for anything.
Sorry for that.
Get the fuck away from me, piece of shit. You're a fucking cunt rag. Now that's a problem with trying to work with people. And they can't make time, and they can't make time, and they constantly can't make time. As if they don't actually care. This is the reason I speak out, is because people don't take it seriously. They procrastinate and procrastinate and procrastinate. I'm not allowed to say anything about it. If this happened to their family, what they do, they turn it in immediately. And that's the problem with having to beg people and set up a time and coordinate, and then they don't make it. This is why I fight so hard for assisted termination of life. I'm glad she's not dead. That doesn't detract from the fact that I want to know for certain. All these places that were supposed to help me, all they needed to do was let me have a room to write it down in. Now that I have 2 phones, I'm able to do things I wasn't able to do before. Don't promise me that we're gonna do something and then not keep your word. So you guys too often downplay the importance of your involvement. It shouldn't have come down to Susan to do this. The cops should have done that job to begin with. Well, I guess I gotta post Susan's number up. I'll post her up as a scammer because that is a scam. All the times that she was gonna help and she didn't. It just wasted time. You know, she went in with me to hopefully try turning in the corruption, but she needed to know what was going on. How much of it I've had to go through. And she got to see the stuff with Logan and Shayna. We'll play that now. It's not that I didn't try to get help. It's that nobody went in with me to get help. Thank goodness Jared Scudder did help me one time with the Tyler Crabtree situation.
Susan called me. I didn't have the ability to record it, so she called me and told the story, and I didn't record it, so I let her know I'd call her back so she could tell her story. Hello. Hey, Susan. Yeah? Alright, I've got it so that it's able to record now, so you can go ahead and tell the story again. Okay, yeah, I called you a few minutes ago to tell you that the stalker that you have from Hood River came into the parking lot at the library, and as soon as he saw your car, he sat there and started honking, and then he saw me standing there watching him, so then he turned the corner a little bit and was going over to park. And I told him he was wasting his time because you weren't in your car. And then he pulled up and asked me what Sean had told me about him, and I said everything that I believe is true, and that you are stalking him. And then I came into the library, and when I was leaving, he came in, and he said that, he's talking about you too. And I said, yes, I know he is. I watch his videos. And then I walked out the door, and he went into talk to the librarian. And that was the end of it. And he came back, got in his motorhome or his camper thingy, whatever it is, and drove out. And that was it.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that shows, like I was saying, he has been stalking my channel. The fact that he knew who you were, and, obviously with me not actually recording you on my channel, it's just...
Yeah, he didn't know me until he saw me watching, and he probably was thinking, oh, I need to smooth this over because...
Well, I do have to post her up as a scammer. That means posting up her phone number. That means... Well, I guess I'll end this video and we'll post it up now.